This is going to be a quick rundown on how to go about taking the STAAR writing test or related, simulation tests like what we're going to take. To start off, put your name on your paper. The way I set this up is, yes, it's a little crazy looking. I did it so that you can also kind of color and have fun. You can see I already started coloring in my stars and stuff. And that's what I want you to do. This is your page to doodle on, and hopefully that'll help you stay interested. To start off, before you go into this, you just need to know right off the bat, your essay needs to have...
Ellen Day, your ride's up front. Ellen Day, your ride's up front. You are a car rider. Thank you.
Your essay needs to have 4 paragraphs. An introduction, body 1, body 2, conclusion. Okay? Don't worry about that little guy. Okay? So let's talk about what order to go in. You want to start, because number 1 on the test is the writing prompt. Even if it wasn't, what I would tell you to do is go straight to the writing prompt and do your pre-writing. Part of that would be the brainstorming and also planning out your essay in an outline, okay? The next step is to write your draft. So you've got all your ideas figured out, you've planned what you're going to write, and then you go ahead and you write it. At this point, your hand is going to be so tired. And your brain is probably going to be a little bit tired too. So take a little break. Set your essay aside and move on to the multiple choice passages. Whoa. Okay. This gives you time to think about other things, lets your hand rest a little bit, and you can come back and revise after that and go on to edit. The last step, of course, would be to publish. All that means is writing your clean, beautiful, perfect final draft. Okay, so when you sit down to do your outline, I know you guys don't always remember what goes where. The reason why I do these bullets is because I plan out each thing. That way I know I don't leave anything out, okay? So the top section is your introductory paragraph. It has the hook, the bridge, and the thesis. That one has a star because it is the most important sentence in the entire thing. Okay? Body 1, so that's your intro. Body 1 starts with your R1 topic sentence. Goes into your example. You need at least a couple sentences that give details about your example. Okay? And then explain how that example supports your R1 topic. That's your body 1. Then in this paragraph you're going to do the same thing for the R2, the second reason you gave in your thesis. So, R2 topic sentence, example from helps, at least 2 sentences giving details about that example and how your example supports your R2 topic. Okay? The last step is your conclusion paragraph. So I've got 3 paragraphs here. In my conclusion, I'm going to start by paraphrasing my thesis. I'm saying the same thing I did before, but I'm saying it with different words so that I don't just repeat myself like a robot. I want to sum up my main points again. All that means is mention your examples one last time. Okay? And then finish with a strong conclusion. This is your mic drop. Leave your reader with something to think about. Okay? So, you've got your outline. That is your plan for your draft. So when you start writing your draft, you take these sentences and you put them together to form your introductory paragraph. Don't forget to indent each paragraph, okay? And don't skip lines either. Oh my gosh, I didn't name these steps. This is the pre-writing, and this is your draft. This got cut off a little bit at the bottom, but it says do not use the printed lined page for your draft. Use either the blank pages that are available in your testing booklet or ask for scratch paper and do it on that, okay? Now that I've finished my draft, I'm going to move on to the multiple choice. I do not want to keep writing at this point because my hand is exhausted. So I'm going to do my multiple choice passages, okay? As you're doing these, try every single answer choice in the passage one at a time. There's a lot of people still not doing that, and that is going to help you, okay? Take your time, plug each answer choice into the passage. Don't try to just answer it and move on. Use a dictionary, please. It is not cheating. Use a dictionary. Any answer choice that has to do with changing the spelling of a word, use a dictionary. And eliminate wrong answer choices. Look for errors, okay? Look for sentence boundary errors, comma splices, fused sentences, sentence fragments. They're in there. If you see that in an answer choice, cross it out because it can't possibly be correct, okay? All right, so now that you've finished the passages, you're going to go back to your essay, okay? Use this be sure to list as your guide. Use that as a guide. Whoa. Okay? The first 3 bullets there all fall into the revise category. Revise. I've got these little arrows pointing up. Okay? Clearly state your controlling idea. That's saying to make sure you have a clear thesis that states your topic, position on that topic, and 2 reasons why you believe your position is correct. Okay? The next one says to organize and develop your explanation effectively. What that says is that your body paragraphs need topic sentences. Well, you need the 4-paragraph structure. Your body paragraphs need topic sentences. Those body paragraphs also need 1 helps example per body paragraph. Okay? Don't give more examples than you need. You should have 2 total for the entire essay. 1 for each reason in your thesis. And details explaining your examples. Assume that your reader doesn't know anything about your example. I don't know anything about Naruto. I need you to explain it to me in detail, okay? And then the last one is talking about choosing your words carefully. The thing I want you to think about when you're revising is avoid contractions. So if you have it's, don't, oh my gosh, why am I blanking on contractions right now? Write them out. It is. Do not, okay? Also avoid you and I. The only places that that's really appropriate would be, you could use those like in your hook or in your mic drop, or if you're doing a personal experience example, but again, please avoid those, okay? And then the last thing is, when you're revising, go through and look for repeated or overused words. So it might be a word that's not so overused words would be good, bad, sad, mad, right? Replace those with words that mean precisely what you mean to say. Find something better. Use a thesaurus. You're allowed to, okay? And then repeated words, it might not be something that's used all the time, like good, but it might be a word you've used over and over again in your essay, like, say, friendship, or, you know, something from the prompt, okay? So look for those and fix those. Once you've gone through all those things, those are the key things to look for when you're revising. Now, you want to edit, okay? Start by checking your spelling, and you're going to laugh at me, but read your essay backward from end to beginning, one word at a time. That'll help you spot spelling errors. You also need to look for capitalization of names, titles, and the beginning of every sentence. And then with punctuation, go through there and fix any comma splice and fix any run-on sentences. When in doubt, split it into multiple sentences, okay? After you've edited, so at this point your draft should be all marked up, okay? Because you've revised and edited on your draft that was written on notebook paper or the blank sheets in the test booklet, right? Now you're ready to publish, and that is where you will use the printed lined sheet that they gave you. It's going to look like this. It's a big old rectangle. It has 26 lines. You cannot write outside of the box, okay? So the printed lined page is only for your final draft. If you write your rough draft on it, congratulations, that's now your final draft. So don't do that. This is only for your final draft, okay? Write carefully and slowly. Two major mistakes I see people make all the time is they're going too fast and they accidentally skip words, or they're going too fast and they accidentally copy the same sentence twice in a row. I've even seen somebody do it to a whole paragraph. So as you're writing, when you write a sentence, read it again. When you finish writing a paragraph, read that paragraph again. And then when you finish writing the whole thing, read the whole thing again. Indent each paragraph. You don't have enough room in those 26 lines to skip lines. Don't skip lines, just indent each paragraph so you can see where they begin and end. And then, after you've written the whole thing, read it again before you submit. There's no rush. You don't get extra points for finishing early. Take your time. If you follow this plan, if you do these things, if you pre-write and actually do an outline, you'll have a solid draft. If you look for these key things, the thesis, the 4-paragraph structure with topic sentences, if you avoid overused or repeated words, and you check your spelling, your capitalization, and fix comma splices and run-on sentences, you're going to do great. Okay? On the multiple choice, eliminate wrong answer choices. You can do it. You're going to do great. I think you're ready.